the school. Today I'm going to introduce the school camera system, and we are going to meet some parents. We are on our way, so be with us.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sayyida. I'm from Hilton Public School. Kindly introduce yourself.
Alright, this is Sumayya Sabir. Alright, I'm the mother of Zara Naveed, who has been studying in level 3 in your prestigious school, Hilton Public. And this is my husband.
Yes, my name is Mohammed Naveed. So, I am Zirwa's father. So, I am also I studied from Hilton, did my primary and secondary education from Hilton Public School.
Okay, let's start with the questions.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think about the education system in your area as compared to education system in other areas?
Well, when we're talking about the education system of our area as compared to another one, there's all even and outs. Alright. So if I compare with the good ones, what I prefer is that I didn't find it difficult to enroll my child in another school just because I found the quality education over here as well as. So I am pretty sure that they try their best to level up to the demand of the new area and the new education, and I'm completely satisfied with it.
Okay, what are your expectations for Hilton Public School? Are they meeting your expectations?
Listen, nowadays it's just not only about the academics that have to be focused. The main focus nowadays is to be working on their behavior, personality development, and their grooming, which I find very interesting that schools have catered all the need of the child, a part of that academics that they already have been worked on. Yeah. So yes, we are very satisfied with the motto or the idea they have been putting out in their educational planning and other things.
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing I would like to mention here, that I also studied from the Hilton Public School. So the improvement that I have felt as compared to in my era and my daughter's era. So I feel a lot of difference in the standard and the quality of the education. The school has done and changed the methodology and the structure and the syllabus of the children. So that's very good.
That's what fascinated us, that they don't only focus on the academic part, they also cater the behavior and the personality grooming of the child.
Okay, how do you think the camera system of Hilton Public School prepares students for their future careers or opportunities?
See, our Shara is just very young. She's in level 3, so I am not in a position to answer that question, but yeah. I'm very hopeful that the new management that has occupied the institute seems to me very fruitful and very demanding, in a sense that they are working and planning in a very good way. So we are hoping very best for that.
ओके अब मेरा सवाल इस तरह का है कि आपको पता है कि कराची में जितने भी कैमरे स्कूल्स हैं तो उनकी फ़ीस जो है वो मतलब 15,000 20,000 के दरमियान होती है. अगर आप 1 to 8 भी ले लें तो उनकी भी फ़ीस कम से कम 15,000 तो होगी.
Exactly.
उसमें वो लेवल भी शामिल नहीं होता है. तो हमारे मतलब कराची में पहला स्कूल है पब्लिक स्कूल जो कि मैम ने कैमरे सिस्टम लॉन्च किया और फिर उसको बड़ी कामयाबी के साथ लेके चल रहे हैं, वो भी लो फीस स्ट्रक्चर पे काम करते हुए. और ना सिर्फ कैमरे सिस्टम को बट के उन्होंने होलिस्टिक एजुकेशन को भी जो है वो आगे उन्होंने उसको साथ साथ लेके चल रही हैं. तो आप इस बात से एग्री करते हैं?
Yes, we are totally agree, because before coming to that school, we do have an exposure of other schools. We did our homework. We go to our schools. We find the fee structure being very, very burdenized. Like it is very difficult to manage it along when you have 2 or 3 or 4 kids. All right, for one it's not a problem, but when you have 4 or 3 kids, it will be very difficult to pay off for like 15,000 or 8,000. but in our area, with the quality of the education they are providing, we are highly satisfied with the fee structure and the management they are being working on it.
Okay, are you satisfied with the curriculum and education standards the Hilton Public School are using?
Yes, for the level 3, just we are very much, because they just don't recognize the student. That is what I appreciate it very well. The way they design their curriculum, which include the physical activity, motor skills, fine gross motor skills, everything, that very fascinated me, that child is taking interest in it, and feel very feel very likely to be the part of that system.
Okay, are you satisfied with the school's approach to discipline and behavior management?
See, discipline and management is not a new thing for a school. Like what I have listened and heard and experienced myself, my husband told me that school has been very strict when it comes to discipline, when it comes to managing the things. And it is just not a new thing for a school. The school owner has taken this philosophy from the very beginning, and alhamdulillah, I really see that he has taken his legacy throughout it.
Okay, how would you rate the quality of teaching and resources in Hilton Public School?
I just have an experience for like 1 year, and I'm fully satisfied what the quality of education they are taking up, how they trying to introduce the new concept to the children. I'm very satisfied because they are relatively matching with the schools that are being very popular for any reason. They are being compared, or they are targeting those schools methods, and they are being fully in a competition.
Okay, what changes are you noticing in your child?
See, my child, when I talk about my child, Zarwa, she is very good in academics, but she do have some behavior problems. Like the child is being stuck in the school for like past 2 years due to this COVID period. The child do have some aggression, some personalitical, I must say that lackness, which their teacher, especially Ma'am Gausia, if I is allowed to be say the name, Miss Gausia, Miss Hina, and especially the coordinator, Miss Rahila, she tackled it very profoundly and like very politely, and I appreciate that. I owe that thing to them.
Okay, does your child inspire with the school activities that's performing in school?
Yes, very much. Very much. The activities that have been planned, which included
Does she talk about it?
Yes, she talked about it all the time. She let me know what the teacher do and how do. Like in recently, what they started to do that they demand the child to open their own lunch. All right, they do not help it out now. In level 3, they would say you're gonna open your biscuit by your own self. That is how you taught the child to work on their gross and motor skills from the very beginning, right?
Oh, okay. Are you satisfied with the level of communication between schools, management, and the parents?
Since I'm the one who's been communicating, I'm perfectly, I didn't say that, Ma'am Rahila, she's a coordinator. She's just not a teacher or coordinator of your school, she's my best friend now. She's very humble, she's very listening, she's always be there for me to listen my problems, and she accommodate it with the way I want it and try to meditate in between if it is something that bother.
Okay, आपको लगता है जैसे अभी तो आपके मतलब बच्चे जो छोटे हैं, तो जब वो आगे क्लासेस में जाएंगे तो आपको लगता है कि हिल्टन पब्लिक स्कूल कैंपस सिस्टम जो है वो बच्चों को उस तरह से प्रिपेयर करेंगे कि नॉट जस्ट द सब्जेक्ट थिंग बट ऑल्सो द प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ स्किल्स फॉर द फ्यूचर, कि उनके वो प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में काम आएंगे? आपको ऐसा लगता है?
देखिए, I believe so that they will work on definitely on this thing. They will show the life examples by taking the child to trips, and to give them the life examples through anything, through giving them the practice and things. I'm very hopeful for that. Like, I don't have an experience, but I'm hoping that the ideology and methodology they are taking it up, that definitely give the best fruits out.
Okay, any suggestions or concerns for the future?
Yes, I will definitely want to put forward the suggestion that I want you to start the play group, the early the inventions you can do in the child work, because nowadays children don't have their physical activities. Like हमारे दौर में तो हम लोग बाहर खेलते थे. We do have to work it on any single thing, like physical activities होती थी. अब के बच्चे they just stick in their home. They have their mobiles. They have their own imaginations. So I felt that in my case with my daughter, I felt that she find difficult to work it on their motor skills and gross motor skills. So if you started to do a play group for like 2.5-year-old, that is how you can take it out the best of them.
One thing which I would like to suggest and put my input in. So one thing is that everything I feel and I observe in my child is good, but one thing the school needs to take care of is that for the extracurricular activities there should be some arrangement of like the sports and such activities like debate competitions and the other activities that should be included, right? So one thing that I feel missing is the playground is not there, right? So that should be added and keep the focus by the school.
So my husband was mainly focused that like we recently have a sport day, no? The children went over there. My husband was demanding is that the sport activity should be there for every week. All he wanted that there are some students who are very good in sports, there are some students who are good in academics, so he wants that there should be a physical activity in a way of the sports, any sports, and that should be carried in every week. What he thought is being very necessary for a child, which is very okay, it's very fine,
To keep the balance between.
Exactly, to keep the balance between academics and their personal and physical growth.
A few lines about the school management.
See, when I was enrolling my child in Hilton Public School, I was not pretty sure about it. Since we always have to have that, local schools being not appropriate in a way that they cater the demand of the education nowadays being needed for a child. But Hilton Public School proved me wrong. They provide the quality of education with the very minimum fee structure, and I am very happy with that. They accept my child just the way she is, and they try their best to bring the best in her in a very proactive way. Otherwise, she will be very aggressive. I know how she is. So, and a part of that, school management is being very, very kind to me, to listen to me, to cater my problems, and to understand me. I have learned a lot more things from them, and I hope they have been learning from me as well as.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Fakiha. Is that close? चलें, इनका नाम है मोहम्मद नबी. I am 7 years old. हाँ, वो 7 years old.